How does a person get to a point of understanding? In your opinion, I got lived experience. Like sometimes we go through stuff in life, and you have to learn. Like growing up in the streets, you learn that hey, it's some consequences like I don't want to face. It's some thinking I really can't do because it could lead to the wrong process, wrong execution. Um, some
Yeah,
things I've got. Go ahead.
it's like understanding is a real good thing because it's like a little finish line. It's a finish line just when you start. Because you
Hmm.
gotta understand anything. You gotta understand step one before you can go to step two.
Hmm.
And you're still in the beginning because step five is the end of the beginning. So understanding is just you know the lesson you've been taught. You really understand it.
And
It's a
I
word
was
we use a lot, but we don't fully understand it. Go.
yeah, and I would say that when you truly understand something, if something is not worth it or something is not beneficial, you won't do it. If you got common sense, you won't do it, even if the perception say do it. If you understand that it's not a good thing. I think sometimes people don't understand and they take their 50-50 guess because you don't fully understand what you're doing. And then when you do it, you say, oh man, why did I do that for? That don't even make sense. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I think lived experience sometimes is invaluable. You can't get enough lived experience. And the second one is education. Uh, Learning something to the point of understanding. I think that's important. A lot of times you hear people saying they want to start a business, they want to be an entrepreneur, they want to be their own boss. But do you understand what that means to be your own boss? You know what I'm saying? You got
Yeah,
to wake up in the morning. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got to be on time. You got to go out there and get it. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand what financial statements is? Do you understand what leverage and debt mean? Do you understand these terms? What is a business loan? What is a financial projection? All these kind of things. Do you understand that?
yeah, because like some lessons you learn and you don't go back. Like
Right.
once you tie your shoes, like when you're learning to tie your shoes, your dad, your bum, hey, John, hey, Mike, tie your shoes. You don't want a trip, tie your
Right.
shoes. You got to do this. And you're like, oh, mom. But once you know it, you know it. And you
Right.
don't go out the house without tying your shoes. It's
Right.
second nature. That's what understanding and graduating from the little things. And big things become little things. And like he said, education. Education is learning something and understanding something outside your natural way of thinking.
Mm. Yes.
So natural is I go to school, I do this, I do that. Education is putting something you would have never thought of on your own and
Yep.
using it and applying it to your life.
Right.
And when you get older, those are skills or those are majors or things like that. But it's something uh, outside of your hood, outside of your circle, and that's
Even
how we grow.
people might not understand it, might not get it, but even with dating, like if you got the lived experience of dating, you get an education on what dating is based on your experience. You know what I'm saying? And everybody has a different experience. You know what I'm saying? You just all you gotta
Yeah,
do is just listen to them talk. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
uh,
Some of those experiences can be wrong sometimes. So,
yeah, but
so
it's
some
still
of us,
education. Yes, they
some of
can.
us are getting the wrong education. What works and what doesn't work.
Yeah, 100%.
Some of us need therapy, but need some structured dating advice or some spiritual dating advice. Look to God. Like,
Yep.
what am I doing wrong? Why I keep getting burnt? You're doing something wrong. So you need to
Do you
look
think
outside yourself, maybe
when you talk
spiritually.
about the God piece, do you think that some people don't want to understand on purpose, or do you
Yeah,
think?
and that goes into one of our points that's coming up. People say ignorance is bliss. It's fun not
Boy,
understanding until
boy,
you got to take them consequences you never
boy,
saw coming.
boy.
Why is it cost so much to do this? Yeah, why is the wager of sin What is the wager?
Yeah,
What am I wagering?
exactly.
Oh, this
Yeah.
dip. Are you for real? I thought I get a second chance.
One of the ways to say you want HIV. keep
Yeah,
keep keep
like
playing roulette. keep playing roulette long
Mike
enough,
played 100,000 games. He never crapped out. I played 2. I
boy.
got a house in Virginia.
Boy, for real.
So
And then
you can't pick your path. When
no,
you roll the dice, you gotta accept how they fall.
how they fall. You gotta accept how they fall, man. Sometimes you win, and sometimes you flushed out.
Yeah, man, and you
Boy.
can't never win when you want to win.
And
I
if you don't
won so
believe me,
many
just go out here and look
games.
at TikTok. These people talking about their experiences of having HIV and her. There was one girl said she was in the car with a dude, got him all the way up to the point, then said, "Hey, I got that package." And dude said he wanted to keep going. what? What? He said,
I
"We
feel
here now."
ashamed of myself. Solo though.
He said, "It's only gonna take a minute till you get HIV in a minute."
In a minute. Sometimes you need that win. You won 100 times, but you need this win to stay in your house. You need this win to not get the house in Virginia, but
Boy,
you can't count on it.
house in Virginia, yes, sir. And then shared insight. When a person shares their experiences to help another person bypass their lived experience of education.
Yeah,
Like if a person,
that's why mentorship is so important. That's why
yeah.
having a pastor or a mentor who has lived life and not just telling you something they heard, they're telling you something they know.
So let me ask you this: do you think as men, like our generation of men, like our in our 40s, do you think that we never developed the understanding of, or just don't have a high level understanding of following leadership, or do you think it just wasn't around enough to understand it?
All
Solid
right.
leadership.
I think a lot of us did, but sometimes some people win. The people who follow the leader, the good
Yeah.
leadership, they had a
Right.
family. Hey, you going to college, you doing this, you doing that.
Right.
The people who had those examples, uh, they move up and they move on, and you don't see them in the hood or in the struggle. And sometimes you don't see them giving back because they knew it's simple to them. Because my
I
daddy
guess.
taught me
I guess
it's
what I'm
simple
saying
to
too
them.
is,
You don't see that a lot.
do guys know? Can you be on your own for so long that even if you find good leadership, you won't take to it because you've been on your own for so long? Like you don't have the understanding.
And definitely, and you don't trust that leadership. You don't.
Yeah.
Why
If
are
you
you
just
trying to
never
help somebody? You got
right.
it. You made it. Why are you trying to help me? It's you suspicious of that.
Yeah.
Somebody give you something. You look at them. That's like the snake who convinced Eve to eat the apple. I
Yeah.
don't trust it. It's too good to be true. But they're just trying to help you. So being in the mindset to accept the help.
Because if somebody share their experience with you, they're actually trying to help you bypass. Like if somebody share with you about the risk of getting a house in Vegas, they really telling you so you don't have to get the house in Vegas. If you can
Yes.
understand what's being told to you, you know what I'm saying? Scared straight. They bring you in to try to influence you through shared insight not to go to jail if you can understand, through all the sometimes it gets so cloudy in your brain you kind of can't see the understanding because it's like looking through a stained glass. You can't really see, you know what I'm saying? But some people can see, like, you know what? I see through the stained glass, break it, I see it. And some people they still can't see it, like I don't get it. Until they actually get in there. Okay, now I'm in jail, taking a shower, with 15 dudes, you know what I'm saying? I gotta walk around with an ice pick, ready to blow somebody's kidneys out. You know what I'm saying? If they run up on me, I gotta really be on that kind of time. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. And for you, scared straight might be like extreme, but some people gotta see it to
yeah,
believe it. They
yes,
gotta hear those bars close. They gotta
yeah.
smell the smell.
Woo,
They
woo.
gotta really see it.
Yeah. Boy, I can't imagine being there. Say you your first day in there, you hear the clothes. It's a lot of dudes. There's a lot of stuff out there now on social media. They say a lot of dudes act like they be tough when they go in there, but your first day going in there, it ain't. Most dudes ain't like that though.
Because it's not humans
Man,
are not meant for that. That's not what God put you here
I
for.
don't know.
To
I
be
think
treated like that.
I think some dudes. I'm sad to say, some dudes they
They
wired. It's like
thrive in it, and you
they,
and
they
you and that's not you.
yeah, it's
Just eat
crazy.
and be eaten.
What was my boy name? Tales from a Crip, man. That was my dude name. I cannot remember my dude name now, man. He be on Tone TV. God dog it. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, he gonna make me look dude up now. God dog it. Um, he be talking about jail all the time though. Man, hold on. I know what type Tales from a Crip. OG Percy, that's his name. OG Percy. He be talking about jail stories all the time, man. Like, if you could digest it, he's giving you insight. And I think that's something God gave me to be able to listen to a person's mindset, personality, to understand it from an objective standpoint, to understand that this is the kind of stuff you have to. Sometimes when you go into these situations, your mindset out here won't work in there. You know what I'm saying? Just like you may your mindset in the gates in Westgate may not work at Walmart. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a
You
whole
know
different
what?
mindset. It won't work.
That remind me of a movie I saw. It was called Shot Caller. I think the dude was a lawyer.
Yeah,
He made all these life skills in the corporate world. You know, he
yeah,
got all these ways to maneuver around the courtroom and
yeah.
boardrooms and things like that. All one mistake, all those life skills, all their college wasn't helping them in jail.
No,
He had to
no.
learn a whole another way of life.
Whole nother
You
system.
know,
Yep. Yep. Yeah,
so
that's how it be,
the
man.
best way is to stay out because you want to develop those skill sets.
And then you might die implementing them. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Yeah,
thing.
just because you know them don't mean you can do them successfully.
Man, for real.